Hello everyone, welcome to a DSP video. We'll be watching the weekend preview and another video, and maybe we'll get out of here. So let's get started.
Everyone is aware of what exactly I'm going to be doing, what's going to be going on during the course of this week and moving forward, because there was a lot of announcements, betas and demos and things were being released out of nowhere willy-nilly. And people are, gee, you're still going to play it, but I'm on time off. Of course I'm not playing stuff, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
But some things I may try to now cram into my schedule now that they're available. In addition to that, obviously people are going to want to know what's going on with new gameplay this week. Now that there's so many options, there's like a million options of things I could do this week, of things that are coming out and the like. And I'd like to clear the air for all of you of exactly what you can expect this coming week, so you know what I'll be doing, you know, on my gameplay streams. Yeah, and schedule-wise, because as you guys know, before I went on time off, all right, for 5 straight days, the first 5 days of December, I was doing extra long streaming in order to have extra videos that were saved up so that when I had this time off this past week, I could upload those videos to DSP Gaming. And by the way, I would like to say an extra special thanks while I was away to those who checked out all the new videos that I did make live on DSP Gaming while I was not live streaming. It's very much appreciated that you guys still came out to check out all the videos, especially when I wasn't there daily to put out new content for you. At least there was some, you know, revenue coming in from, you know, kind of the residuals from YouTube and the like. And also, I do want to say thank you. Some people actually went out of their way to go to my Twitch page, my Twitch channel, and to cheer and actually sub and tip me. I even got a few tips.
I don't get this. I've shat on this before, but the whole point of tipping and cheering is to get your like name and all that stuff during the stream. He makes more money through tips and cheers when he's not streaming than when he is streaming. I don't get it. And it's not like these people don't have time to attend the streams, because Golden Cucks has been in every stream. He attended every stream, and he still does the same fucking shit there, but he makes more money when he's not streaming. And then when he's streaming, you know, it's kind of dries up there. He makes more money when he's not streaming, which is insane. Insane to me. I just don't get it, because like, you don't count to the cheer wars that DSP wants to do for his streams. And I mean, even a lot of cheering and tipping that goes on during streams, as cringy as it is, but at least it makes sense. And the other thing I just love that when people cheer him or tip him during streams, he's like, shout out to Brightside Viking for the 500-bit cheer. Thank you, really appreciate it. Wow, Afghanistan with the $100 tip. Wow, that's gonna go straight to the taxes. Thank you. Really appreciate it. But then, when he reads these fucking cheers about people who cheer overnight when he's not streaming, oh my god, these people are so cool. They're the best. I love them. They're the best people. They're awesome. I love them all. Like, he goes into a big fanfare about people who give him money when he's not streaming than the people who give him money while he streams. Why?
During the time that I had off. Thank you guys for that. Obviously, there was no reason for you to go out of your way to do that stuff, and some of you did because you support me so much. Like, so thank you.
You can argue that, oh well, he's saying that because, you know, these people are willing to support him while he's not streaming, but it's so fucking dumb. They could have been doing this while he was streaming, or go to his Patreon if they want to support him when he's not streaming. But instead they go to Twitch, and then he complains about how he can't pay his bills.
Thank you very much for those who did. It is well appreciated, all right?
So now let's talk, folks.
Let's talk exactly about what you can expect coming up. There's a few things I want to cover, things that have happened, that kind of, you know, sudden announcements and things and changes and shift and things that have happened during the time that I had off. We'll start with good, and then maybe we'll go to bad, because it is kind of a mix, okay? Right now, okay? Which was their new stuff. Yeah, there's new subscriber. Right, ability to get sent off. So now it isn't sub to someone and you just haven't had a chance to become one. Well, it may be the time for you to jump on that bandwagon. Okay, just saying.
No one really cares.
Number two, Twitch is doing another charity drive for the month of December. Anytime you cheer anybody on Twitch, and me included, obviously, but anybody, please include the hashtag charity. That's hashtag, which is the the numerical symbol, charity.
Having to explain what a hashtag is in current year is, if you don't know what a hashtag is in 2017, you might be a grandpa. Just saying. But I love that he is a shilling charity because it's better.
If you include that in your cheer will count towards donations towards a charity. I believe what they're saying is it's like getting medical care and medicines to people in need, something like that. So they did this during the summer. It was very successful with what was it? Child's Play, right? They did a Child's Play charity drive. That went really well. They're doing it again. So obviously, if you cheer, all you got to do is hashtag charity in your cheer. It doesn't cost you anything additional. I don't, lose out. Whoever you're cheering doesn't lose out on any bits. It's just Twitch itself will donate to charity.
He doesn't see that. He doesn't think saying that makes him look like an asshole about it because he's shilling cheer. It's one thing to say like, oh, if you cheer hashtag charity, Twitch will donate to charity. That's all he should have said. He should have said that it will donate to this charity and maybe talk about the charity. But instead, he has to tell people, "Oh well, I still get my payment. Don't worry, they don't take anything from me to do this charity." Kind of implying that if Twitch were to take his bits, like if someone cheered him 100 bits, that 100 bits would go to charity. If that's what would happen, he wouldn't be talking about the charity. He would either not talk about it, or he would start telling people to cheer 2 times. Like, oh, cheer for the charity and cheer for me. But it's so fucking dumb that he is using charity as a way to gain money. And that's what it is. Don't tell me, well, Theo, he just wants to get the attention about the charity out there. He wants to tell people about the charity. He could have just said hashtag charity in your cheers, and that's it. But he would not be talking about charity if he was getting 0 for it. He's only doing it because he gets money out of it. So he's going to be trying to sell you to cheer him to get money. Fucking sleazy. The king of sleaze.
If you do that, so please do it, okay?
Ugh.
Number 3, just like they did in the month of October, apparently, for some special. I don't know the specifics of that, especially because not for me. You give subs or to discount stuff. So I hope this is obviously entertaining for you. However, I do have a negative to announce.
There we go.
Everyone literally across the internet is against this, but sadly, I hate to say it, Patreon, yup, they're following in the footsteps of YouTube. And whenever someone follows in the footsteps of YouTube, it means you fucked up.
This comparison is so off base to me, or at least it doesn't make sense, I guess I should say, because YouTube, their changes that they've put into the site is under the intention of removing hate speech from their sites and that kind of stuff, which I understand. I can understand why YouTube wants to crack down on that. Is it working? Is it a great plan? No, it isn't, but I know where they're coming from. Patreon doing this change from what he describes as being like where the percentage of the transaction and the and all that is onto the patron and not the content creator, the guy who it's all, like if you pledge to a person's Patreon, you're taxed the transaction fee and all that. Usually it was the content creator that was taxed that, not the pledgee. And that's not really a beneficial change, in my opinion. I don't think it benefits the content creator because this increase in pledging would just run off people who can't afford to pledge. Or people who want to pledge just $1 and they can't pledge $1 because now they're going to pledge $1 and some change for this transaction. I don't think that's really beneficial for anyone. That's just my opinion.
And I'm sorry to say that during the holiday season, I'm doing my best to maintain a positive demeanor and be happy, but I got to be, straight talk, matter of fact with you guys. Patreon says
this while he says on Twitter how he wants to kill people in Call of Duty. To specify what he said that in regards to a video game because he was angry that the airlines were busy during the holiday season.
Instituted a change by which they are making it more expensive for people to pledge. Now, what I mean by that is I guess what they're doing is they're trying to take as many of the transaction fees and the like that have to do with pledging, and they're putting it upon the pledgees rather than the patrons. Let me explain what I mean. Okay, excuse me, the content creator. So, for example, I have a Patreon right now. You know, I want to pledge $5 to Phil. You pledge $5 to me, great. It counts as a $5 pledge, but I don't actually get $5 from that. What happens is Patreon takes a cut. There's a transactionary cut depending on how you paid. If you paid for your bank account, credit card, etc., a cut comes out of it, and then finally I get a final amount after it. It may be like $4.20 or whatever. Who knows what it is? But basically, I get a cut of everything that's pledged to me on Patreon.
Snort.
From what I'm to understand, what Patreon is now saying is they're trying to take most of the fees and transactionary things behind the scenes that you guys.
Oh, by the way, this is a little off topic, but I gotta say this though. This decoration in the background is the most like half-assed thing I've seen. Like I guarantee his girlfriend either did this because isn't it funny? All this time he's been in Washington, like 5 years or so, he never decorated the office for Christmas. Now you could say, oh, but Theo, he didn't do face cam back then. He just started doing face cam. Yeah, but like he did vlogs as well. He did Ask the King in December a few times. He could have easily decorated the background in his videos for his vlogs at least, but he didn't because he was lazy. And I guarantee his girlfriend, when she came to visit him in December, she was like, you know what, Phil? You should really decorate the background during your gameplay and all that stuff so it'd be more festive and this and that. I guarantee it was her idea, not his. And just look at it. It's nonsensical. On the door, he has a stocking that's hung by the tag, not by the actual like thing that holds the stocking, which is weird. And the other thing is that like this is what I would have done if I were decorating. If I had that office, what I would have done is this: have the light wrap around the soundproofing foam. So the soundproofing foam is wrapped in the Christmas lights, and then take the rest of the lights, if there's any left or whatever, and wrap it around the door frame that's in the background. And then take the stockings, put the stockings on the doorknob that's right behind him instead of the light, which makes no fucking sense. Maybe put something on the microphone that's like festive, like a star or something. Maybe put like a Santa pillow on the love seat, or a Christmas tree pillow, or a snowman, or something. This looks so like last minute. It looked like that he just did it in one day, and then it was like, this is it. This is my office now. Like it looks like he did just before he started filming.
Know about and put it on you, the pledgee. Meaning, oh, I want to pledge $5 to Phil. Well, if you put $5, it's gonna say, well, we're really gonna charge you $5.50. And you're like, huh? Well, I would just want to pledge $5. Well, it's not going to be easy anymore. Basically, what Patreon is going to do is push the fees onto the pledgees rather than onto me, like the content creator or the person you're pledging to. They're saying the reason they're doing it is because they want us, the content creators, to get the most out of Patreon. So they're guaranteeing us 95%, meaning out of everything that's pledged to me, I will get 95% of it every month. Right now, it's weird. Right now, some months I'll get, $1,250 pledged to Phil, and I get like $1,100 and change. Huh? And then another month, the same amount. Oh, $1,250, Phil made $1,200. Huh? And it varies because it depends on how you pay, the transaction fees via how you pay, etc. And apparently what Patreon is trying to do is make it more consistent for us so we know on a monthly basis what we're making. I guess what's been going on is there's been a mass complaint that people are complaining it's so fluctuating.
The only complaint that I hear from people who use Patreon, other than me, because I'm like a nobody on Patreon at this point. I have like two pledgey people, two supporters, two great people, but from what I am to understand is that when I talk to other people about this, because I talked to other people who have Patreon, their criticism was that the front-facing number is not accurate. That what they show on the front-facing number for the public to see is different than what the people who actually see behind the scenes. Like there's two different numbers, and that's a consistent complaint I've seen among Patreon, and I have seen two different numbers. Like I had a person who donated $40, and then I got 37 out of it, or 35, 37, around that ballpark, and that's how much I made. But the goal number is 40, and then on the front facing number is 37 or so. Like, okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, oh no, it's nothing like that. But uh, that's the only complaint I've heard from Patreon. I never heard people be like, oh, we need to move the percentages onto the pledgees or whatever. I didn't really hear that.
Every month, we can't even figure out how can we pay our bills or whatever when we don't know what we're going to make any month. It could go up or down or up or down. Even if we're making technically the same amount of pledges, it's varying every month.
But that could still happen even with this change though, because people could still lower their pledge. It's not like, okay, if you pledge to my Patreon, you're locked there for life. Like, it's nothing like that. It's not like you're paying a bill for Patreon like forever till the day you die or something. I mean, you pay as long as you want. Oh my god.
Now,
why does he chew the water so close to the mic? It's fucking liquid, Phil. Liquid. You drink it. You don't chew it.
Listen, I totally get that. For me, Patreon is a supplementary income. What do I mean by that? I mean that Patreon is not my primary source of income.
It's not his primary source of income. Dude, this guy has like 10 different stories when it comes to primary sources of income. One day, oh, YouTube is my primary... Oh my god. I know what the fuck that was. YouTube is my primary source of income. Oh, Twitch is my primary source of income. Teespring's my primary source of income. Patreon's my primary source of income. He keeps changing where he gets the most of his money. He says that, oh, Teespring get a pretty big commission from it. Oh, Patreon, that helps pay the bills. It goes straight to the bills. Tips go straight to the bills. Like, he keeps changing it. Like, which is it? Commit or promise? I mean, commitment means nothing to him, I guess, but find something and stick with it for life. Which one is a primary source of income? Choose.
It helps tremendously. It's money that goes to a good cause. I mean, all the improvements I've made in my office over the years, including this microphone I'm talking into, the soundproofing foam behind me, the capture software, everything.
The capture software was before Patreon. He got the capture software back in Connecticut. He didn't start Patreon until he moved to Washington. Weird, hey?
Is all paid for by Patreon, donations and contributions. But month to month, yes, the Patreon stuff helps pay the bills, but it's not the primary way I pay my bills. So for me, oh no, this month I made slightly less because the transaction fees were more. It doesn't really affect me that hugely. Other people I could see, if that's their primary source of income, it could, all right? So I haven't asked for anything like this. I think it's kind of silly. But the thing I don't like about this, Patreon apparently flipped the switch while I was on time off and said, oh, well, it's just on now. So now if you...
So he did this during time off. So he said that they did this during time off. What's the difference if they did it when you're streaming? What's he gonna explain? Let's see how he explains this, because I don't really quite get how them doing it during his time off changes anything. Like, you're telling me that if they did it during the time that he streamed, it would be different?
If you pledge to me this month, you have to pledge more money in order to actually get the... So, for example, let's say you wanted to pledge $5 this month because you want to get in on this monthly goal of the Metal Gear Solid Redemption run, right? So you want to pledge $5 to me because you want to be able to vote...
I want to vote, Phil. Let me vote.
Playing Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3. Well, it's not $5. It's $5 plus whatever the transaction fees are per what method you're choosing to pay. That's what you have to end up pledging in order to actually make the $5 category. And I have no control over it, folks. There's no way...
Okay. You know, this is someone might get triggered for this, but I was trying to do some research. I wanted to see if the rewards themselves reflect the Patreon tax. I checked it out. I checked his Patreon out, and when you select a $5 goal, like I want the $5 reward. It just says $5. It doesn't show you the amount you're gonna be charged. So it's probably going to show up like on a bank statement or whatever. It's not going to show the amount that you are pledging when you pledge. So when you pledge, it's going to say $5, and then I guess when you see the statement from your bank or whatever, it's going to show the actual transaction fee.
Way for me to fix that It's just is what it is. Patreon decided we're going to change it, and everyone complained overnight. Let me tell you, there was a mass outsweeping of negativity towards Patreon. Why would you do this? This is exactly like what YouTube does. They have an idea for a change that actually could negatively affect people.
Okay, get this.
And instead of actually asking people, is this something you want, or is this something that would benefit you, or could this negatively affect you, they just flip a switch and do it.
Okay. YouTube and again, this comparison with YouTube and Patreon doesn't really work, in my opinion, because YouTube, it's more like, it's the most accessible website. Anyone can use YouTube. It's on phones, consoles, everywhere. YouTube is literally everywhere. Patreon is not like YouTube. It's not as accessible. It's not everywhere. You really have to like find Patreon to get to Patreon. Like, you have to like go out of your way to do it. This change that Patreon did, I mean, they're not going to ask the content creators about it because it's a change. Like, they don't have to explain. They don't have to ask the Patreon, the content creator about it because it's their website. They'll do whatever they want to do with it. They can do like, and this change doesn't really affect the content creator negatively. So they don't really care. It's just that the content creator cares because they care about the people who pledge to them. Let's continue.
And that's literally what Patreon has done. Oh, well, we're just doing it tough shit, and now everyone has to deal with it. For me, obviously, the major concern right now, folks, this is being real talk with you.
Real talk.
I need to raise a lot of money this month. I need to raise a lot of money this month because I need to pay these back taxes, all right, that are really negatively, now they're draining on my mind. Now it's the holiday season. I'm trying to stay positive. I realize this may be the last holiday season I ever stay in this house. Because if I can't pay these taxes...
Oh my god, this guy made $3K in like 3 weeks. And now he's saying, like, this might be my last holiday in this house. Well, he flew his girlfriend in on a round trip. Maybe you shouldn't have bought the new ornaments for your tree. Maybe you shouldn't have flew in your girlfriend because you're strapped on cash. Like, okay, look, we're gonna go to Instagram. Oh, that's Indeed. Oops. Instagram. So look at this. He goes to IKEA. IKEA. Oh fuck. I need this. So he goes to IKEA. He goes to the mall. He's looking at little kids, playing the Nintendo Switch. Not creepy at all, but okay. He shows us his girlfriend. Look at that tree. It's a very boring Christmas tree, if you ask me, but whatever. Like, he watches movies. He has Netflix all day. Look at all these movies he watches. Look at all these movies he watches. And he's like, I might not be able to live in this house. Maybe you should cancel your Netflix subscription. Maybe.
End of January, I'm out of here. I have to sell this house in order to continue to pay the taxes. And that's ridiculous. And it's not even my fault, but it's reality, okay? So reality. I need to raise as many funds as possible. I'm trying to get a drive on Patreon this month. Let's hit the stretch goal this month. So I'll do both Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 in January. Oh, by the way, if you're going to pledge to me this month, it costs more than ever. You see what I mean? What great timing. And all times, Patreon decides to do this during the holiday season when a lot of people are feeling giving.
Last week, the week before we went on vacation. No, we're going to go to that weekend preview because I think I remember the timestamp for that. Oh my god, this is perfect. Oh my god, YouTube. Go to YouTube. Jesus. King of Hate Vlogs.
If you're actually idiot, the only thing you can get attention for is talking shit. FYI, you're going to expect a lot of holiday. Dawn, the Frozen Wilds DLC. That paid for get out into this form. You know why? Because this hat was in my behind me. You're going to start. You could do that right now on the kingofhate.com forums if you patrons who pledged in the month of November. Thank you guys. We hit the funding holiday themed games for this marathon, and then once we get those in, sound good. I'll be dressed to have. I'm going to have a holiday WWE, always hilarious. And I share my experiences with you guys. Amazing thing. Just going to be like 4 special events for Christmas. The spirit around here. I hope you are too. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. I watch Christmas themed stuff every single night. I get into it eating, you know, holiday themed foods, decorating. I can't wait. Typically by now I'm already decorated. The only I have the time off that's scheduled for this in a couple videos. I have a girlfriend, you know, I've spent significant way these breaks that I take at the same time so that we can stuff together. We're going to be putting up my house, getting stuff like that together. We're going to be doing some baking and the increased streaming that I've been doing. My voice is, you know, getting to the and you know, I'll be rejuvenated to come back full force for all the stuff that I'm going to be tackling.
I can't find it. It's not worth it anymore. But he said that, oh, I love the holiday season. People are feeling giving. They'll donate more to my streams and this and that. He fucking loved that people are more giving during December and all that shit. Here, he's like, everyone's feeling giving and Patreon's trying to take the money, dude.
And maybe want to pledge to more people than they normally do. And now, now we're going to change the whole process. It's ridiculous. Like, they should have asked patrons for up front. They should have asked both people to pledge.
I'm sorry, but no one goes on Patreon in the month of December. It's like, it's the Christmas spirit. Pledge to everyone. Like, no one fucking does that. Where's my Christmas pledges? Guys, you know what? I want you guys to go to my Patreon and give me money. It's Christmas, okay? It's December. You better give me fucking money. If you don't, I don't know what to tell Cleo. Cleo needs carrots, guys. And you're not giving me money? Cleo might kill me. Okay, I want to live, guys. I want to live. Ridiculous. Like, how does he, what's the math there? Oh, it's Christmas. Everyone must feel happy and they must give money. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And people who receive the pledges, do we agree with this process and maybe made it optional to opt
in? Okay, okay. Yeah, they're gonna ask a lot of people who might pledge about that. Yeah, because those people are gonna be very consistent and, you know, their opinions matter a lot. Like, their opinions matter only to the content creator. Whatever.
I would have opted out. I don't mind having those transaction fees, me eating them, but now they're forcing it upon the pledgee, which I think is not good. Yeah,
I agree. It should be an option. Should be. That I do agree with.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize that I'm going on about this, but it is a negative thing. It's something I want you to know about for transparency purposes up front. I still need your help this month on Patreon. Like, seriously, that's why I made this the goal. The Metal Gear Solid Redemption runs. It's one of the most important patron months in the history that I've used Patreons in over, you know.
Every month is important. Every single month. Last year in December, guys, I don't know if I'll be able to pay my bills. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Every month. Every month.
3 years, almost 3 years now I've been using it. I need your help. I need to raise as much as I possibly can. If we can hit that stretch goal this month, by the end of this month, I'll play both Metal Gear Solid games starting on January 1st. Awesome redemption runs. They're going to be epic. They're going to be great. They're going to be, you know, obviously much better quality than the original runs that I did. And I really want to do the event, but I don't want people to be deterred. Oh, so now if I have to pledge to Phillips more, well, fuck that. And then everyone pulls their pledge. I can't have that. You know, this is so important to me. This is
I can't have people pull their pledges, but the thing is that if they get a higher percentage, the thing is about this is that it's not necessarily going to mean that people are going to leave Patreon altogether. They're just going to lower their pledges. He'll still get money. He will still get money from his slaves. Wow.
A month where literally I could get screwed over because Patreon decided to do this ridiculous sweeping change without actually asking anyone if they wanted it. I am really angry about that. And by the way, folks, if you didn't get wind, I already talked about this last week. Coming in 2018, I'm not using Patreon like this anymore. In fact, now that Patreon's making these negative changes,
Then what? And what's the point of complaining about this then? And and now he's trying to pass off like, now that Patreon's doing like. Let's go back a little bit.
2018, I'm not using Patreon like this anymore. In fact, now that Patreon's making these negative changes, I refuse to use them like that. What I'm going to be doing is...
Then change it right now. If you really does hate how Patreon changed their service this quickly, then he should change the goal from Patreon and do it immediately with Twitch subs in mind right now. like, if I don't agree, like, if I morally disagree with Patreon's change in what they do, which, whatever. Let's say that was, like, morally outraged, and I was like, oh, this is awful, this, that, I would have deleted my Patreon by now. And I either would have found another website, or I would have found another way to get to do this, instead of, I need to keep Patreon, I'm gonna keep Patreon, but I'm gonna rebel by using Twitch. Just change the fucking thing now.
My monthly events are going to be based more on Twitch-based things, like how many subs can I get on Twitch this month, right? In addition to other factors regarding Twitch, that's going to determine if I do these monthly events, like marathons and the like, or gameplay through special gameplay. I said
this is a bad idea.
And then people who pledge to my Patreon will be able to mold those events. So, for example, if I hit a certain number of goal of total subs in the month of January on Twitch, I'll do a special event, but those who pledge $5 or more on Patreon will be nominating and voting on things that take place during that event. It just screws over each other. They both get screwed. So, patrons will...
What if the goal is something that the Twitch subs want, but the patrons don't want? I mean, then the Twitch subs are going to have to pay 2 times. They're going to have to pay for the Twitch sub, and then they're going to have to pay for Patreon to do that. And if it's just dumb. It's just getting more money for less, in my opinion.
Still have motivation to play.
Because before it was, okay, I want to pledge to this event on Patreon. I get everything done in one go. In one sweep, I could vote and I can get the goal immediately. Now it's like, okay, I want this goal. Here, I'll be a sub. Oh, I want to vote. Okay, I gotta go to Patreon. It's like if Apple announced a new phone and they're like, okay, well, you have to go to the Apple Store, buy the phone, and then take the phone to Verizon, and then they have to like activate it. But then you have to take the phone back to the Apple Store to be like, look, I went to Verizon, and the Apple Store can finalize the pay. I don't know, it's fucking stupid. It's like paying like for 2 things. It's like going to Apple and paying for the phone, just the phone itself, and then you have to go all the way to Verizon to pay for the plan, when before, which isn't the case, because you could buy the plan and all that stuff all at once. I don't know, this is a dumb idea. I'm pretty sure that my example was garbage, but you know what I mean.
It won't be most about me all month driving you guys.
You have to go to 2 places to do this.
I should be driving you to participate in the streams. That's where it's at right now. That's where I want.
You won't be able to participate in the streams, but you want people to use Patreon to vote for the events on the streams, but you want to direct people to your streams, but then you want people to go to your Patreon to vote, but to go to Twitch. But the way that he's doing it now is it still pulls people to Twitch. It makes no fucking sense.
All the activity is on my live streams. It doesn't make sense for me to say, oh, go pledge on Patreon. By the way, also go to the streams.
Like, he should be pulling people from YouTube to go to Twitch, not Patreon to go to Twitch. That's fucking retarded, because the people who go to Patreon are the people that go to Twitch. They already are on Twitch. Not all of them are subs, but they're patrons.
So I gotta focus my attention.
But now it's like they're fucked and they have to be Twitch subs.
It's please don't let these new changes on Patreon, the fact that it's going to cost you a little bit extra money to pledge to me what you used to, please don't let that deter you from pledging this month. And particularly this month is the month since I've ever used Patreon, that I need your help the most. I need to raise as much as I possibly can by mid-January in order to pay these taxes, get past them, and to be able to focus on the positive future in 2018. If I can't, I got to sell my house. It's the only way. It's the only thing I have any equity in or any kind of money that I can continuously pay taxes.
No, you can't sell his house. He wants to keep it.
And I don't want to do that. I've worked my ass off for the past 10 years, right? Over 2 years I did it, never made a penny. Then I busted my ass for a good 6-7 years, trying to make things work. I came out here and everything was fine, and all this negative stuff that's happened to me that, again, all malicious stuff that people did to me. Yeah, sure. Did my YouTube channel naturally decline? Of course it did. But there was all this negative stuff that happened to me over the years that literally, what could I do? What could I do against false copyright strikes that removed my channel?
You could have just not deleted all those videos in one day. Maybe you could have done that.
From search results. What can I do when YouTube ad revenue fell through the toilet, right? You know what I mean? Like, all these things I can't affect. And then a fucking tax attorney who legally was supposed to do his job and didn't, and screwed me over, and now I'm in this tax situation I'm in.
That's so dumb.
Once I get past this tax situation, we can look towards the future positively, but I have to get past it. So please, if at all you can pledge this.
Okay, I have a theory, a Theo theory time, guys. Everyone's favorite time in these videos, best segment. I think that this tax situation is really a situation where he wants to pay for his girlfriend to fly in every 2 months. Because he paid for her flight for, allegedly, I mean this is speculation I guess, but for like, July when he took time off then, when he took time off in October, and when he took time off in December, he paid for her flight because he said that he met her he spent time with her during those breaks. So he flew her in, and flights are not cheap. They're pretty pricey. So he might be using this tax situation to try and pay for more flights for her to get in or for her to move. So that's my Theo theory. I think this tax situation is really a girlfriend situation, a girlfriend tax.
Come on. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. Let's make the stretch goal happen. Let's do both Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 Redemption Run in January. Now is the time, folks. 3 weeks left in the month. Let's go, and let's make it happen. Okay?
Go.
Thank you to anyone who already has pledged. I really do appreciate it.
Let's make this goal happen, guys.
Now that all that's out of the way.
It's really important for me.
Now, let's actually talk about the schedule coming up this week, because if you guys aren't aware, a lot of stuff has happened game-wise just this past week. First of all, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition Collection announced.
This guy shits on Capcom. And I also remember, I just remembered this. He said, back when he was playing Ultra Street Fighter 2 on the Switch, well, if they ported this to the PS4, it'd probably still be as bad as this. This is gonna be terrible. Fuck. You know what? Fuck Capcom fighters. I have no faith in them. Capcom announced its 30th anniversary. Oh my god, the 30th anniversary. I gotta get it.
Just yesterday, I tweeted about it. I'm stoked. If you don't know what it is, Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha 1, 2, 3, and Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, and...
It better be Alpha 3 Max. It better have that character roster, because I had the best character roster. It had Eagle in it, it had all these characters. If this is gonna be the vanilla Alpha 3, Capcom, why? Come on.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. 12 games included in this collection. It will be released in May of 2018. Am I going to get it? Gee, let me think about that for a second. Yes. I mean...
Yes! I'll buy a game from a developer that I shit on constantly and I hate their fighting game, but I'm going to support this because it has my nostalgia hits in it. Okay.
These are the games that I played in arcades when they were new. Alright? I have a grounding in these games. A fundamentals knowledge of these games. I would say I'm obviously the best at Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's the game that I was...
And he also brags, if you call him out on that, he'll say that, well, look at my Ultra Street Fighter 2 Switch videos where I body people. I mean, I'm terribly sorry for that. That was awful. I'm sorry. But he fucking played against nothing but scrubs or people who just played Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the first time. Or just like nobody's. All the pros left. He was getting bodied pretty badly in Ultra Street Fighter 2, and now he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be good. I'm a pro, and he brags about his playthrough in Ultra Street Fighter 2 that isn't really that brag-worthy since all the pros left, and the only people he was playing against were either trolls, fans, evil AJ, or newbies.
Nationally ranked at that I placed the Evo at multiple times.
I mean, this is like me. This is like me saying, guys, I'm a pro at Skullgirls. I'm the best. I'm the best Skullgirls player ever. I can't wait for third encore, guys. I can't wait. I'm a pro at Skullgirls, you know. I'm amazing at it. And then you're like, look at some of my videos, or if you watch some of my streams and I play it and I get bodied, it's like, wait, Theo, you got bodied.
Second, I would say Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I actually got really good at that game near the end of its major run.
Third Strike's good. It's
top
fun.
5 in tournaments and stuff.
I heard it's a lot
And I'm really
pretty broken.
Once I get into that game, I can get really good at it. Let's put it that way. Street Fighter Alpha, Alpha 1 was kind of a really broken game. Alpha 2 was a much better game. But Alpha 3 is the one that everyone loved, even though for me, the game was really broken.
Was great.
It has this thing called V combos that totally demolished the game. And anyone who played a V-ism character with these crazy-ass juggle combos pretty much dominated the entirety of the game. And no one else really stood a chance, which kind of diminished the game for me in a competitive capacity. But I'm very excited. Online play for Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo, Third Strike, and Alpha 3. So the 4 big games in there, all are going to have online play. I'm all over this. Yes, I'm looking forward to playing it. May is going to be amazing this year. I'm going to cover all the Street Fighter games for you, give you all my take on all of them.
But you can lose the house, Phil.
It's going to be a crazy amount of Street Fighter this year. Retro feeling in 2018. I'm excited, all right? The other things that happened this week, Monster Hunter World Beta released, and they just announced this right before I went on time off. Guess when they launched it? During my time off. Guess when it ends? Tomorrow morning. So literally, they scheduled it when it ends tomorrow morning.
That is a great face. I'm glad I caught it.
So literally, they scheduled a beta for a game that I'm very interested in. In fact, I have a few other fellow streamers on Twitch who are interested in doing
streamers
and a co-op playthrough of the game with me involved as one of the co-op partners. All right, in the month of January. And I'm pumped to try it out, and they time it for my time off that I've already scheduled. And I'm like, it sucks. What can you do, right? That's it. That's life. Shit doesn't always go the way you plan it, okay? I'm not going to have an opportunity to play it, folks. I'm just not. I don't want to cram it. Like, right now, people are saying there's a lot of content in it, and I just don't have time. If I tried to play it tonight for a couple hours, it wouldn't even be worth it. And then it's over. So I'm going to miss out on this beta. From what I've heard, the beta was great. People really love it. I am going to be playing this game next year, okay?
Okay. What more sunshine?
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm missing out on that beta. One thing that released that I'm hoping not to miss out on, Arika, the company that made the Street Fighter EX fighting game series and recently announced this last year, they're actually making their own line of games, bringing back their original characters that were in the Street Fighter EX series to fight in their own series, released a surprise beta/demo, whatever you want to call it, apparently. And I'm interested in checking that out. I played those games back in the day. The characters like Garuda and Darren Meister and all the weird characters they had in those fucking games. I played those games in arcades. They were pretty weird, but at the same time, they held their own for a while in arcades. And I'd be very interested to see what the hell they've done to modernize these games to make them viable in a modern gaming landscape, because other games have advanced light years since those games.
I like that he says that. Like, if the game is old and they make it now, it's like he thinks that it's gonna play the exact same as it did back then. That's not the case. They're probably gonna like have it play just like any other fighting game that came out recently.
Existed. I was so surprised to even hear these companies still existed, that they were making games again. It was Arika. Who the fuck's heard of them in the past 15 years? So
maybe they. Yeah,
I'm interested in checking that out this week. When, I'm not sure, and let me explain why. I already pretty much had a full schedule this week, if you're not aware. Tonight, in fact, I'm filming this weekend preview. Right now, it's 5:40 p.m. Around 7 p.m.-ish tonight, I'm doing a stream. I'm doing about a third expansion, which has a Call of Duty. I'm sure people will be excited to see me back. Okay. Tomorrow, my first gameplay stream, which will begin early. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep my earlier gaming times, at least for now, meaning my...
At least for now. You should keep that early timing permanently. His late streams are garbage. They were so much better when he started earlier. Like, just do it earlier. You can wake up early. You're unemployed, buddy.
First gameplay stream tomorrow, Tuesday the 12th, will start at 11:30, excuse me.
Fun fact, it was actually, canceled. He didn't do an early stream today because, he drank tonight. Oh, oops, wrong, He canceled the stream because he had a headache.
Yes, 11:30 a.m., which means gameplay will start between 12 to 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's an hour earlier than what I was doing in November, okay? All December I've been doing it earlier. I'm continuing on with this now, all right? I need to stream as much as I can, make as much money as I can during this time to pay my taxes, so I have to do this, okay? Tomorrow it will be...
I like that he says, like, I have to do this. Like, it's like some terrible thing that he has to wake up early. Your fans probably would be happy that you're doing it early, TBH.
2 DLCs that are being released overnight for Resident Evil 7. I know one is the Chris Redfield DLC, which we've all been freaking waiting for forever. And then apparently there's another one. So there's 2 cool DLCs. I'm going to be checking them both out.
The Chris one is free. The second one is $14. Something tells me that's a ripoff.
On the main stream. I don't know how long they are. Maybe they'll be enough to fill up the mainstream. Maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay.
They're pretty short.
The other thing that I want to do on Tuesday is that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is releasing in Xbox Game Preview, because the game was never finished, which is hilarious, for Xbox One. So I'm going to be in preview, because the game was never finished, which is hilarious.
Yeah, because it's early access, dummy.
For Xbox One. Whatever. So I'm going to be checking that out as well. Yeah, and that's going to be fun, right? Now, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Am I going to play it for 1 session? Am I going to play it for 2 sessions? Am I going to play it for 3 sessions? Am I going to play it all week? It all depends. I'm going to start playing it and see how I like it. If I really like it, I want to dive into the more content of the game and have.
So the Patreon event was $12.50 or $11.25, however you want to look at it. There was going to be 1 day. One day he would play that game. Now, I could play it all week. I could play it all the time. So he'd play it more for free than he did when he was asking for money.
Fun and people are on the streams are enjoying it and want to see me keep playing it, then I'm going to do a lot of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds this week. On the flip side, if I play it and I like it, but maybe I get bored of it after a while, I'll go into something else. Or on the flip side, if I really don't like it, I won't play it ever again. We'll see what happens this week, okay?
What a great guy.
I don't know. There's been so much hype.
I'll never play it again.
It's hard to know what to believe. So many people have overhyped the game. Maybe it's not as good as people say. At the same time, maybe everything people say that this game, why it's so popular on Steam, maybe it's all true. Who knows?
It's probably popular on stream because it's just fun. It's mindless fun. And Phil doesn't like mindless fun. He played Serious Sam 2 or whatever a few months ago, I think. And when I saw that, I knew immediately what kind of game Serious Sam was. I think it was Serious Sam, or was it Postal 2? I think it was Postal 2, maybe. And I knew immediately what kind of game that was. It was like a goofy game. It was like all you do in that game is do mindless shit, whatever, have fun. And he hated it. He was like, "What? I don't get it. What is this game?" So I don't know if he's gonna like PUBG. He'll probably like it if he gets a lot of money. That's probably what he's probably expecting to get a lot of money for it.
We're gonna find out.
Chew the water.
Tomorrow, okay.
Chew it right into the mic.
Then, ladies and gentlemen.
Then,
in addition to that, once I've wrapped up the Resident Evil 7 DLCs and I feel I've played a sufficient amount of the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Xbox One, I'm going to be starting a playthrough of Okami HD on the PlayStation 4. It's a game I never played. It's a cult hit that they brought back again and again in HD remasters to be replayed, and now it's being remastered for the PS4. So yes, I'm going to be playing and starting that sometime this week. Am I guaranteeing you a 100% full playthrough? I don't know, because I don't even know what the game is. I'd be very interested to start playing it and see what the hell the game is, and then, wow, if I like it, great, I'll keep playing it and do a full playthrough, but if not, no skin off my back, there's plenty of other stuff to do, you know what I mean? So,
I suspect he will not like Okami because that game is very, very drawn out. I played the game, like 2008 or so, because I had a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, so I got the PS2 version, and I tried to play it, and I fell asleep because I started playing it around midnight. And the cutscenes, the intro was just so long. By the time I got past like the beginning stuff or so, or just in the middle of it, it was like 4 a.m. And I was like, I have to go to bed. And I went to bed. And I never played it again because it was so long. I want to get back into Okami, but it's such a long game. Like I have to take time out to play that game, and I don't think he's gonna like it that much because of that.
What I just told you, I'm obviously interested in playing whatever this beta or demo is of this new Eureka fighting game. I'm going to try to cram it in sometime this week. I'm hoping that there's time, maybe a nighttime stream or something where I could play it for a couple hours, check it out, and give you my take on it after, exam.
He could have literally done it that night. He could have done it Monday night. Because I think the beta started that night.
It for a short period of time. We'll see.
Whatever.
This coming weekend, yes, I'm going to resume my weekend multiplayer sessions, which means this coming Saturday is going to be Multiplayer Madness, a salty Saturday stream where I'm going to be doing Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2. It seems to have been doing pretty successful when I play these on Saturdays. People come out, they watch on stream, they sub, they cheer, they tip, they do all this fun. People want
all
it.
the fun
They
stuff.
He
was about to say all the fun stuff.
The events. So yes, this coming weekend, you will see another one. All right, thumbs up, sounds good. Now, what's coming next week? Now we're getting ahead of.
He's only doing it because he got money.
Ourselves, right? I'm not sure yet. It could be Okami HD. It could be, maybe I don't like Okami HD. Maybe I'll start LA Noire, the new playthrough, the HD version that was just released.
He will play LA Noire, but he won't go back to Yakuza. He won't do Mario Sunshine because he needs the house, guys.
PlayStation 4. Maybe I'll do something completely different. I'm not sure, but
something completely different. Do you like what I do? This voice is not cringy at all.
Need to remember, next week all my holiday events begin, including on Thursday, which I need you to post up your questions right. I think September. Holiday Ask the Kid's been up since November, or actually the third's been up since October.
I like how I had to get
your questions in for Ask the Kid, all the stuff that's
whatever.
Don, if you were a patron or PM over, I need you to nominate, and then for the nominate. Right now, I believe I'm very excited. I'm going to be dressed up, and it's going to be great. I cannot wait. Over the course of my time off, I got a cool hat, other decorations and shit. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Oh my god, the holiday themed liquor I'm going to show you guys.
He showed us already. Why is like, oh, the holiday liquor? Imagine. You guys already don't know what it is. Pet guy may don't know, dude. Look. We're gonna... There it is. Preview of what I'll be drinking during the upcoming holiday. Oh, wait until you see what I'm gonna be doing for the holiday. He already showed us.
You're gonna love it. So, it's going to be a lot of fun, okay?
Okay?
And then also, there's going to be Holiday Sim.
By the way, he drank that night because he was so upset about his girlfriend being stuck in an airport for 10 hours or so because, you know, airports during Christmas are not busy at all, right? They're never busy during the holiday season, right? So he decided to drink eggnog and all that. So he drank harder liquor for free than what people paid him to drink for the event. Okay.
WWE Holiday Sims coming up within that grouping of dishes. What I did during my Christmas time off. All that kind of as excited as I am. All right, so that's it, folks. That's what you can expect. I'm sure there's going to be many more questions and much more coming up, especially, you know, at the end of the year, typically, like, for example, there was heavily rumored a South Park DLC is coming out by the end of the year. Obviously, if that happens, 2 and 3, I didn't get to do Life is Strange before the storm. These are all things
he could have done that Monday, but he refused to do it. He refused.
Cram in if and when I have time. And then there's a lot of excellent stuff coming up shortly. I want to say thank you for those who were so supportive over the course of my time off. There were some people who were humbugs and...
Okay. He has said this every fucking time he goes on time off. He keeps saying, thank you guys for letting me go on time off. Thank you so much. I needed this time off and it's because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But, like, he didn't give them an option. It wasn't like DSP asked, like, you know, went on the forums like, guys, should I go on time off? Can I go on time off, yes or no, or whatever. No, he was like, I'm going on time off, guys. I need time off. I need my time off, dude. Come on. So he didn't give them an option.
And guess what? I didn't let any of them get to me.
He didn't let any of the humbugs get to him. Well, okay. He deleted comments off of Twitter, off of Instagram, by the way. He has me blocked because, you know, I'm such a bad guy. Let's see. Oh my god, sorry about that. I need to time off, dude. Look at this. Pictures of her hands, and you reevaluate your seriously sad life. Because obviously, you know, you're taking pictures of your girlfriend and post it on your Instagram after you stated not to reveal her identity to your audience, dummy. That is why people believe Josephine was your girlfriend and spammed her constantly. Pictures of her hands and back, neither of which actually revealed anything. You are a stalkerish loser and need to reevaluate your life, your sad life. Seriously, whatever. Brushing all those humbugs, right? And I just love. Okay, we're gonna go back to his Instagram. I gotta show you this because I just remember. Not Indeed, god damn it. Yes, I know, indeed, I need to get a jab, okay? Look at these pictures. You think that, like, he's taking a picture of his Christmas tree. Like, here's a picture of my girlfriend with the new tree. Like, the tree should be the, the primary, like, portion of these pictures. But, like, they're so close to her. It's like, that's the thing you get drawn to. I mean, the one that's, like, the long one is, like, okay. It's, like, barely okay, but on the right hand side, the two pictures, they're like right up into her like backside. And the thing I love the most as well is when he revealed he had a girlfriend. He's like, "I'm not gonna show you her. I'm not gonna tell you her name. I'm not gonna show her. You're not gonna know what race she is. You don't know what race she is. She could be a Martian." And now we know she's a white woman with amber hair. Okay, but we're stalking him because he posts pictures of his girlfriend on a public Instagram account. Yeah. Okay, Phil. With that logic, your fans are also stalkers. Calling someone a retard, brushing off those humbugs, dude. Oh my god. You don't need to read all that. Let's continue.
I just went with the flow. I had tons of fun. I didn't let anything, my girlfriend and I, any stupid shit that was said, we brushed it like snow right off of our shoulders. We kept on merrily along our...
What did your girlfriend do? Your girlfriend had nothing to do with it. She didn't brush anything off because there was no shit thrown at her. Like, unless he's confirming that Josephine is his girlfriend.
Our way, we had a ton of fun, and now I'm back and I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
I'm ready, baby.
To not only be in holly and jolly for you, but also to work my butt off. Extra long streams, fun holiday content to the end of the year into 2018 to basically do as well as I can to entertain you and hopefully earn enough to pay off my taxes and get this going. All right, because I want to be here in 2018. I want to see stuff continue. It sucks. I literally just saw my girlfriend leave.
Here we go.
I'm like, I have no idea when I'm going to see her again.
Dude, he acts as if, like, she's gonna die. Like, oh, I saw my girlfriend. You have fucking Skype. You have Skype, you have FaceTime, you have Twitter, you have the internet at your fingertips. My mom, immigrated to America. She lives in America now. She's an American citizen. And she has a brother that lives in Brussels. They still talk to each other. And they live in two different countries. Your girlfriend is in the same country as you. You could easily, if my mom could contact her family, like, across the ocean, across the Atlantic Ocean, he could talk to his girlfriend. And he's like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to see my girlfriend. So you're telling me that you're not going to see you can't talk to your girlfriend online? Oh my god, he acts as if she's gonna die or something. Like, he's never gonna see her again because do they just not talk to each other when they're away? Get the fuck out of here.
She doesn't. By the way, a lot of people speculate she does not live here with me in Seattle.
Oh, we know. She took a plane, and you paid for the plane ride. Hashtag girlfriend tax.
She has to travel to get here, and with my current situation, taxes and everything, I can't, I don't even know, number one, affording a trip, or me going to see her, or her coming to see me.
Why does he have to pay for her ride to get to him? She should be doing that. I mean, I know someone could say, well, Theo, that's shitty. I mean, it's chivalrous and polite for the boyfriend to do it, but, like, she could do it too. Like, she doesn't offer to pay for the ride? Isn't that a little weird? Just a little, because... it's also kind of shitty if you're, even if like, the boyfriend should be doing some of the stuff, it's also kind of shitty for the girl not to at least, like, offer any monetary, payback for it. I mean, it's just kind of shitty to do that. Unless she's a fucking, like, whore. Unless she's a whore. Or she could be.
Number two, the fact that eventually, yeah, we've been talking about it. We've been seeing each other for almost 6 months.
They met each other. They've seen each other for like almost 6 months. Already talking about moving in together. To me, that is moving a little too fast. A little too fast, if you ask me.
Now we really, care for each other, And
Oh, yeah, you're gonna fall in love within 6 months? Okay, sure. If I had a girlfriend and I said that to her, she'd probably, like, leave. She probably would get scared, what that would entail. But, you know, I guess you can move fast when your girl is only interested in your money.
want to maybe possibly in the future move in together, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to be in this house. And you know, this house has been amazing. We've been here doing stuff together. We're like, man, wouldn't it be awesome if she had a job here and she was contributing with income?
Oh man, I gotta leave this house. They spent like 6 months in that house together. He had more memories with his ex in that house than his current girlfriend. And he's more concerned about the memories with his current girlfriend in that house than his fiancée, his ex-fiancée. That is insane. That is insane. That's kind of fake. That's fake in my opinion.
We'll be able to do stuff together or whatever. And then we're like, man, we can't plan for any of that. It's just like, fuck.
Yeah, you can. You can find an apartment for like 2 people easily. And your fucking girlfriend and boyfriend, you sleep in the same fucking bed. Come on.
Fuck. It's just like our whole future is uncertain, hinging on the stupidity of this fucking tax situation. And once I get past it, then we can see, you know, either if I have to sell the house and now I have to go find another place and now that's a hassle, and maybe I get another place and now it's not good for 2 people or whatever. I don't know. You know, see what I mean? I mean, if I could just get past this bullshit and get this out of the way and get back on track to being positive and happy again and being, you know, full speed ahead for 2018. I think 2018 could be my best year ever. I really feel that positively. I do. Like, the streams are better than ever. People are coming out and loving the streams. People are positive around me more than ever before. In the past, like, 3, 4, 5 years, people are more positive than me than they've been.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you begging for sympathy, right? It has nothing to do with you being like, I can lose the house. Guys, I have a girlfriend now, my girlfriend. Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Okay.
Feeling more positive. I'm more excited to come to work and stream and have fun with gameplay
Go to work
with you guys every day than I've been in years. And I think it's shown this year.
Yeah, it's shown,
People have loved it. And for me to now have this lingering bullshit over my head, that's why I gotta work harder. I gotta work. I'm gonna be doing longer streams. I have to work myself to the bone.
One stream
so that we can get out of this situation.
I gotta get to the bed, guys. Guys, I got a headache. I gotta cancel the stream. Look at this. Look at this. Like, what a great fan art that is. Look at that. The thought this was a redemption. You thought this was a redemption run. Don't make me laugh. You are not even playing on European Extreme. Wow, what a great Okay. Just woke up with a splitting headache. Sorry, y'all. The first stream didn't happen, but I'm going to make I'm going to get more rest, then start and maybe stream. Not even guaranteeing a stream. A bit earlier than usual for my second stream. This is the RE7 DLCs are now live, so that's what it will be. Their info once I feel better. The guy got a hangover because he drank fucking hard liquor that night when he was doing Call of Duty.
And I can get past it. So, any way you can contribute, whether it be Patreon, whether it be, you know, tipping during streams, whether it being buying stuff from my Teespring, you know, whatever you can do to contribute is well appreciated. Thank you very much.
Go to my Patreon. I want to hit the $2,000 goal
during my time off. Thank you very much, everyone, for being so nice to me and my girlfriend during.
How are they nice to your girlfriend? They don't know how to talk to her. You didn't give them any contact information.
My time off. I'm back. It's time to put my nose to the grindstone.
Look. One nice thing about this girlfriend has said here. What her face looks like. Okay, cornball. Okay. Boy, know you love him. You're following him just to troll. There's a thin line between love and hate. All this name calling is pointless when you can just unfollow and never hear from Phil again. Wow, that's so nice to his girlfriend, guys. I think you scored. Yeah, you know, let's put our SJW hat for just a second, guys. What a very chauvinistic thing to say. Oh, man, he scored. It's just Phil in a wig. No, because she's skinny. I don't know how he got a skinny chick unless. Okay. At least he can get a girlfriend, you sad virgin piece of shit. The only girlfriend you will ever find you get is your right hand. Oh my god. The only compliments that they're giving to his girlfriend is being girlfriends with DSP. That's the only compliment she's getting. No one's saying, wow, she's really helpful with the tree. Oh, she has, you know, whatever. It's only like, She's DSP's girlfriend. Ah, DSP scored. They all simplified her to a fucking object. That's just amazing. That is just amazing. In a way, in some ways, they were nicer to Leanna than they are to this woman for whatever reason. But okay, let's continue.
Let's do it. Thanks everyone. Without further ado, thank you to the following November patrons who made this upcoming holiday gaming marathon possible. Awesome. I will see you tonight for new gameplay. Peace out, everyone. See you on the streams. And happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. It's December 11th, buddy. Okay. We're gonna watch maybe a little bit of this, but it's this whole thing.
All right, everybody. Whew. Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Back. What is going on? Good evening.
What's up?
How are you? I hope you're better than me. I really do. I hope you're in a better mood than I am, at least.
So his girlfriend's his girlfriend, Leanna too, was going to her connecting flight. She missed her connecting flight, and DSP got angry, and he had to call the airport. He had to do all this stuff, and I was sitting there and I was reading all this. I was like, why is DSP doing all the work? The girlfriend's at the airport. She could do this. You know, because I was in a similar situation back when I was a college student. I know, I went to college, guys. Crazy, right? My parents paid for my flight home because I was out of state for college. And I missed the connecting flight I had canceled on me. It changed where it was going. It was weird. It was weird how it canceled, but it canceled. So I went to the Delta terminal, or the desk that they had for customer service, and I said, oh, okay, my flight got canceled. This was my flight. And they gave me another boarding ticket for the next flight, and they did not accommodate me for the night. Fair enough. Some airlines do that, to be fair, but okay, I was like, whatever. So the girlfriend gets left in a connecting flight terminal, whatever, in the airport, and she can't do it. She can't get another ticket. DSP has to call the airport. That's a little weird. She could have easily done it. What is she, fucking 12? And by the way, I wanted to say, like, this is kind of funny that he says, like, here's a montage of my girlfriend with the new tree. Like, that kind of makes it sound like that she's like a 2-year-old. Like, oh, look at my daughter. She's doing the tree. Oh, baby's first Christmas. Like, that's kind of what it sounds like. But whatever, let's...
brother.
Oh, brother. The airports, man.
All right, everyone.
I tell you.
So what's going on? You may be wondering what the hell's going on. You may be wondering what the hell's going on. I'm very frustrated.
Oh, so frustrated.
I spent the last 6 days
so frustrated.
with my girlfriend doing holiday-themed stuff like decorating the house, baking. I actually did a lot of shopping to prepare for the upcoming event. And
I did the shopping, sure. Okay.
It was, let me put it this way. It was a lot of fun. It absolutely was. But the amount of stress that comes with it, it was a lot of fun. And, here on stream, a lot of shopping to prepare for the upcoming events coming this month.
Well, I gotta hear this.
Here on stream. And, it was, let me put it this way. It was a lot of fun. It absolutely was. But the amount of stress that comes with it, in regards to travel is really exorbitant. Getting my girlfriend here.
Oh my god. It's people have it worse with flights. My mom visited her brother, so she was on her way back. She had a connecting flight in Munich, and she missed her connecting flight because of some issue with the airplane. It was engine trouble or whatever, so she had to get a new ticket. She got a new ticket. The ticket was she had to change her ticket like so many fucking times because there was all these issues with it. And then she came in late last night. I had to go pick her up, which is fine. And that's it. Like she had to like talk to so many airline people to get a different ticket. It's not that fucking bad. It's stressful in a lot of ways, sure, but I mean, his girlfriend didn't have it that bad. She could have easily gotten a new ticket, and that's it. She didn't even have to spend the night. She did not even have to spend the night at an airport. Put it that
hours with an airline just to get her here properly. And then when she was here, having to call again, and now again. If you guys aren't aware, if you haven't been following me on Twitter, you don't know what the hell's going on. My girlfriend's supposed to be home by now. Okay? She's supposed to be home by now. She's not. Because of excessive delays from airlines today.
Wow, who would have thought airlines would have delays in December? You know, heavy travel season. My mom's new flight that she was in got delayed because they were the last to be cleared to take off. And all that they were delayed because of like a lot of issues with the engine and all that, so they had to do all this other stuff. It's fucking airlines, and it's December. It's the holiday season. Everyone has to fly. I mean, it's not going to be smooth when everyone has to fly for the holidays.
Now stuck overnight at an airport. They canceled. Well, they didn't cancel her flight.
Wait a second. Wait, no. She left Monday, and now she's staying overnight. But now she made her flight. Whatever.
Her flight was so ridiculously delayed that there was no way she was going to make her layover flight. And now she's stuck in an airport that she's only been to once before. Overnight. The next flight for her to leave is 8 a.m.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And, it's pretty frustrating, guys. It is, you know. And certainly this has nothing to do with you and I. The last.
Well, what can you do? She has a new flight at 8 a.m. Like, if you miss a connecting flight, they will give you a new flight, but the other thing is, how did she miss a flight though? Was it like an engine trouble thing? Was it like, did they cancel on her, or did she like dilly-dally to get to the terminal? Because if she was dilly-dallying, then it's not the airline's fault if she was the reason why she missed the flight. Just saying. Unless the first flight was delayed, and then the delay pushed back the arrival time, and when she arrived to her connecting flight, the connecting flight left. Then the airline could still give her a free ticket because, you know, that's beyond her control. It's not her fault that her flight was delayed. So
what I do is come back and start venting to you guys about shit. You know, coming back from break. You would think I'm supposed to come back refreshed, and I am. Listen, you know, I also
I'm
have to be real with
refreshed.
you guys. You guys like to know what's going on with me and by herself. For 8+ hours. And right now, you know, having my girlfriend stuck at an airport for 8+ hours by herself.
If she's able to travel alone, she should be okay to stay in an airport for 8 hours. She is an adult, Phil. She's not 12 years old. She doesn't need her hand to be held. What the fuck? He has no faith in anyone that he has no faith in his girlfriend. None. Oh, I have to call to get her a new connecting flight. I have to do this for her. I have to do that for her. Wow, I had more faith in his girlfriend than he does. That's kind of sad.
Is not a good thing. What I'm hoping is that the airline, because they fucked up so bad. I mean, her flight was delayed by over an hour. I'm hoping they're going to accommodate her and maybe even give her a free hotel room or something, because...
Wait, the connecting flight was delayed? Or if the connecting flight was delayed, then she should just wait for that and board that plane.
That'd be pretty fucked up that they make the mistake, and then they tell her, oh, by the way, we're not going to do anything for you.
She got a new flight. They gave her a new ticket. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be real fucked up. Oh, go sleep in that chair for 8 hours, you know.
When my connecting flight was canceled, the stewardess did tell me to sleep in a chair at the airport. They literally told me, they were like, okay, here's your new ticket. And I asked them, oh, are you gonna accommodate like a place for me to stay for the night? Just ask, like, she could have just said, oh no, we can't accommodate you, sorry. And that would be it. I would have called my parents and tell them about it. But instead, they told me, well, you got your headphones, you can listen to music, see in the booth over there. Have a good night. And I was like, you could have just said no. It was kind of shitty how they said it to me, but whatever. You know, okay, it is what it is.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Should I sue the airline company?
I guess we'll see what happens, okay? Anyway.
She got a new flight! She got a new flight!
Sorry about being so frustrated. FYI, just so you guys know, you know, if anything happens with my girlfriend and she just texts me or whatever, I have to drop everything, you know? If she needs my help or whatever. Not that I can do anything. I'm physically so far away from her.
What the fuck? If she texts me to say hello, I'm gonna stop everything and stop the stream and help her out, but I can't do anything. Dude, like, is his girlfriend a fucking idiot? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that. She might be like she might be a bright person, but really, she can't handle waiting for the next flight on her own, and she just made a tweet saying like how he helped her catch the next flight by keeping her awake. So she had no initiative or any urgency of like, my next flight's at 8 a.m. If I take a nap, I'm gonna have my phone wake me up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. so that I can catch the flight. She has no initiative to do that. Okay.
What can I possibly do? She's in an airport in another part of the country, and I'm here in Seattle. There's not much I can do besides make phone calls on her behalf, right?
Why can't she do those phone calls? Why can't she do anything? Why? Is she like 12 years old? Is DSP dating a child? Or an adult? Because a child I could understand. If he's doing this for a child, I could understand. But I would assume she's an adult.
But I'm gonna do whatever I can.
But Phil, you're not an airline guy. How do you know what to do with an airline? You didn't go to school for airlines.
Okay, wow. I'm gonna do whatever I can. You know, if I do get a text or a call from her or something and I have to stop playing suddenly, I will. But she basically said, you know, what can you do? You've done everything you can, you know. Let me see what I can do. You know, she's there. She's going to see if the airline will accommodate her.
Of course they will.
Or whatever. Oh, they already changed her flight for free, which obviously they better fucking do since it's their fault.
Of course they would change her flight. That's all they're going to accommodate. You can ask them about accommodating a place to stay, but they don't have to. I mean, you know, when my mom missed her flight, or it was either that she missed it or there was some complication that she had to deal with in Munich, and they accommodated her taxi ride and her hotel room for that. I mean, of course, not all airlines are going to do that, but, you know.
You missed the layover to begin with, but,
whatever.
You know, we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
We'll see.
All right. So, yeah, I'm drinking, what am I drinking? I'm drinking eggnog. I have some really good eggnog here. It's some eggnog that I saw at a liquor store while I was on break. And it has brandy, whiskey, and rum in it. And I'm sipping at it here. I have a big...
Drinking a drink that has, like, brandy, whiskey, and rum in it. For free. He's not doing this for a Patreon event. This is for free. But the Patreon event, he's drinking weak-ass beer. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get drunk, guys.
Glass of it. Well, not a full glass. It's like one of those, what do you call them? Oh, God, what do you call
Tumbler.
It's a highballer. Highball glass. There you go.
Highball.
So I'm sipping at it here.
Sipping.
And
why do it right into the mic? We're gonna get a highball, got a drinker. Tasty drink.
So I'll be
this dude.
It's pretty good.
Woo!
It's not too strong. I think it's like 15%
alcoholic. 15%. Okay. Where's the beer? Where's the beer that he's drinking? We're gonna look at one of them. The Game of Thrones. Enter. Game of Thrones. Winter is here. Double white Ale percentage. Alcohol. Maybe it's gonna be in this. Let's see. 8%. 8%. He's drinking alcohol with 8% in it, but he's drinking something that's 15% for free.
Volume, something like that. Tastes really good because I like regular egg, non-alcoholic. So this is pretty good. And yes, I will be sipping this over the course of my gameplay tonight. If I get super angry and salty later, I might get another one. We'll see. So yes, tonight's stream will be around maybe 2 to 3 hours.
He's doing a free drunk stream. This guy demolishes any value he has for Patreon. It's like if he doesn't hit the Metal Gear Solid Patreon goal, he's gonna do the Metal Gear Solid Redemption run in July. He's gonna be like, look, the Patreon goal was for January. Since I didn't hit it, I didn't do it in January. But I'm doing it in July because it's perfect, dude.
Long, we'll see how it goes.
This guy. This guy.
From there, chances are I'm not sleeping tonight, being that you know I'm gonna be worried about my girlfriend all night, and probably she'll.
Why do you have to stay up for that? You could go to sleep and she could call you. Does your phone like turn off when you sleep? What the? Oh my god, this fucking guy. Is she a child? Is she your daughter, your long lost daughter? And you're like, oh my god, my daughter's in the airport by herself. I better be careful. Like, get the.
She'll be texting me back and forth all night to find out she's okay. So.
Oh my god, dude, this guy is such a bitch. He's such a submissive bitch to this girl. I'm telling you, this girl could waltz right into his house and be like, Phil, get on the ground, be my footrest, and he'll be like, okay, Hetty, and he'll get on the floor for her. If she tells him to sleep on the couch, he'll run down the stairs to sleep on the couch. He pussy whips himself. Normally, when someone's pussy whipped, you can kind of tell that they don't like it, or that, you know, they're like, oh man, I wish I could do this, you know, whatever. You could tell that they really want to do more. But with Phil, he does it on his own. He does it to himself. He's like, I would do this, but my girlfriend's here. I need to do this for my girlfriend. I need to cut my streams off for my girlfriend. I need to neuter myself for my girlfriend.
Yeah, isn't this great?
Jeez.
I'll be here every day. No more time off for me. You know.
This guy is a submissive bitch.
Some people are like, well, gee, that's nice, Phil. When's the next time you're going to see your girlfriend? I don't even know. I seriously don't even know the next time I'm going to see her. Because...
I'm going to guess. Guys, this is going to be a wild guess. Another Theo theory time. This is a silly Theo theory time. I think the next time he's going to see his girlfriend is going to be when the next time he takes time off. So let's see. He took time off in October. So then he didn't take time off in November. He took time off in December. So he's not going to... February. February is when he's going to see her again. I guarantee it. Mark my words.
With this tax situation right now, I can't spend any money. All my money that I have right now has to go towards...
I guarantee this tax situation is for his girlfriend to fly her away there. I guarantee, because he paid for her flight 3 times now. A round trip 3 times. Like in July, October, and December. Because he said that he met her, he spent time with her during those times. So, there you go. I guarantee this tax situation is only because he wants to afford her flights all next year, or the first half of next year. Guarantee. I guarantee. Because he was doing fine, according to him, during the summertime and all that stuff with tips and cheers and all that, and probably around September, October, he probably looked at his bank account and was like, ooh, I can't pay. I can only afford maybe 2 more trips for her to come here and go home. I need more money to afford her plane ride. I got it. I'll say I have tax problems. I don't know. That's a Theo theory, guys.
The taxes, so I can't even make help her or even make travel arrangements. Nothing. And
nothing.
The other thing is, who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe I gotta sell my house and shit. So I don't even know. This sucks. It's a terrible situation because I feel so uncertain of what's going to happen in the future. I really need to get through this month and next month and get this taxes fucking taken care of, and then I can start basically getting on with the rest of my life. But I seriously feel like my life is on pause right now because of this bullshit.
Fucking bullshit,
seriously,
dude.
This is bullshit. It
Seriously.
sucks, all right? It really does. But let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. I don't want to be overly negative here on my return stream. Raisin bread is tasty. Did a 10-bit cheer. And says, Phil, glad you're back from vacation. If you end up doing the Metal Gear Solid Redemption runs, do you plan on playing them without the stream chat and with just the Kodak to help you? That's impossible. I need to have the stream chat because I need to be doing cheers, shout-outs for cheers, subs, and tips, folks. So, this is the...
It's impossible to do without stream chat. He could easily just say, I'm going to institute a rule during this run where stream chat cannot hold my hand no matter what. And if they give me any advice, they'll get that ass banned. He could have done that. Whatever. No, he can't do it. Can't do it, guys.
The modern era of streaming, folks. This is not me streaming 4 years ago where I ignored everything. We need to wake up and realize that it's a modern day. I have to be giving shout-outs or else I won't make any money. And then I lose my house, so...
He gets cheers and tips when he's not fucking streaming. And he gets money that way. When he's not even streaming, but he cannot do a stream without constantly looking at stream chat. Amazing.
No, I will have stream chat enabled, but I would hope that people in the stream chat wouldn't be spoiling the game constantly. And Eternia forever subscribed to the channel for the second month.
I'm sure you hope that.
Thank you for the resub, Eternia. In fact, folks, I'm not even kidding, I lost about 35 to 40 subs while I was gone.
Oh, no.
That many people's subs expired, and because I wasn't streaming, they didn't resub, which I don't blame them. If I'm not streaming, you're not going to be on the stream to resub, right?
But people tip and cheer during the times you don't stream.
I would expect a ton of people this week will realize their subs expired and will be resubbing, so. But just an FYI, if you were a sub of mine, chances are you probably fell out when I was gone, so you might want to give a look and resub if you would so desire, okay? All right, you guys ready to see my new setup? Here we go. How you like this behind me, right? How you like this? Christmas lights, stockings, right? I'm trying to point to the stocking here. It's not where... Wait, that stocking's there. That's not there. Stockings. And it's interesting because now the lighting looks different because of all these Christmas lights, so I actually look like more flesh-colored.
I look durable. I don't look like a fucking zombie, dude. It is amazing. It's kind of amazing what you can do with lighting.
Before I was looking like pale, now I actually look more flesh-colored because of the Christmas lights, right? Here's the eggnog, which I already drank half of. Really good. Tastes really good, man. All right.
You drink half an eggnog.
Hoodrich did 100-bit cheers. Says, how many bits for me to chug half the bottle of eggnog on stream? No number of bits because that would not help with my taxes. You could literally give me...
That wasn't the question. The question was how many bits would I give to have you chug all of that drink? And he's like, no, I need to pay my taxes. That wasn't even the question.
Me 5 million bits tonight, and it would help me in February, and I might still lose my house. So, number of bits, because how many bits for me to chug half the bottle of eggnog on stream?
Look at
no
that.
number of bits, because
half the
that
bottle
would help me
of
in February, and I might still lose my house.
That has nothing to do with the question.
It wouldn't. The bits would not convince me to drink half the bottle of eggnog.
Oh, okay, there it is. There it is.
See the Christmas tree they got there? Oh yes, I got the surprised pistol grip. Oh, what the fuck? Look at some kind of a thing on my pistol. So it's stupid. I got a duplicate parachute calling card, and I got a U.S. Tanker Legendary Armored
this is great.
outfit, although I don't do armored, so I'm never going to get to use it. Timic83 resub for the 6th month in a row and says, thank God for loot boxes. Yeah, I know. Our lives would never be the same without these fucking loot boxes. The cold day emote gesture. Yes. Amazing. Okay. Now what else do I got? I got another one too. Yeah, look. I got a winter... What the fuck is a winter bribe? Call him the winter bribe.
Oh, I'm hungry, guys. I got no food.
Okay.
Snore. Oh my god, this is
What do you guys think? I don't know. Huh! Chairman Caleb did a 10-bit cheer, and he says, I can't tell if that's someone farting or oinking like a pig. I guess I'm gonna have to mute these idiots, aren't I? That not a raccoon did a 10-bit cheer. He says, someone is oinking at you.
That is my favorite part. Mr. Holt Stuff, you done it again. Thank you, sir, for that video. Thank you for the content. That's it for my content. See you in the next one. Hopefully you guys bring me food and give me money because Cleo needs food, guys. Come on. I mean, it's December. December, guys. Holiday spirit. Holiday spirit, guys. I know if you give me money, Cleo will be so happy. She'll be so happy, guys. Alright, later, guys.